review the actual episode, I suppose, as well. Mostly a filler episodes. So Dabi, of course, knows Endeavor. It's also that the firepower, some similarities, right? Something like that. But yeah, so in the ending, it's like, yeah, you're a bad guy. Right? I don't know. Is Hawk a traitor? Is Hawk a bad guy? I don't know. Maybe, but it also feels like he maybe made some deal, right? I can also feel that as it ends with Endeavor being injured and he appears, maybe Hawk is like, okay, fine, let's work something out, right? We can't fight you right now. I promise you to do X thing, right? So he might not be a traitor per se, more like it took, the devil. It's an interesting ending there. So the episode is, what can I say, right? It's unfortunately how they usually do it in My Academia. They did the exact same thing in early season, season 3 and 4. One season though, they had kind of the beach episode, they went to the pool, right? So it's a little more fan service. So that's a little more etchy fan service to some extent instead then. And otherwise they kind of recap episode. So, I mean, the episode generally is honestly, to be honest, disappointing that they do it again. I'm not surprised though, because they do this every time. So obviously, most of the episodes are filler, right? To kind of show their powers. It was fun though seeing Hadou as a bad girl. I did like it though. I mean, Hadou is a great, waifu character, and it's kind of funny seeing her pouting. I am a bad girl. I am bad. Don't you think I'm bad? I can be a bad girl. So I mean, it's kind of funny and cute. And I think when she appeared, and generally, the older senpais, that was funny though. So yeah, I think the comedy was pretty good. But clearly the first half is just like, here's Endeavor recap, okay, there's a really good fight, but it's just a recap, and then it's like, here's everyone in school just hanging out, they're getting dressed and so on. So yeah, so the first half was just filler, right, it was weak. But when she appears, and obviously the other one too, and he's like, I'm falling into the water again, so yeah, and of course Sunny is like, I want to go home, leave me alone, and so I mean, the comedy I think was great when they actually introduced the senpais. But up to that point, the episode clearly wasn't just a filler episode, yeah. Even, I mean, that's a bad way to say it. I mean, when they appear, it still is filler, I suppose. It still is filler, technically. But the first 10 minutes is like recap more, like, recap-ish, kind of nothing really happening, right? When they appear, yes, it's filler, but at least it's filler that's quite comedic, right? So I think that the second half was good, and I mean I loved Hadou, was a great girl, but it was funny, it was funny. Her trying to be evil, and he's like, I want to be evil, everyone's looking at me, and so on. So I think the comedy was actually really good with senpais. That actually really worked, especially of course Sunny being like, I just want to go home, leave me alone, guys. So it was funny, right? But of course nothing really happened until of course the last. I'm gonna put in Discord the image. the image is perfect though, her pouting. Yeah, the image of her pouting is perfect though. It's a really good image though. But I mean, otherwise, the episode didn't start until the last minutes, right? After the ending. Let's talk about that, guys. Let's talk about that, right? That's like the only thing you can really review. I would say, and Dabi appears. This is HAWKS. It's like, that's right, man. Let's have a deal or something. And I wonder what Endeavor knows then. So here we go, yeah. The betrayal scene. So, I'm gonna add me on the right. I don't know what this means. No, but this is my theory, right? As I mentioned it briefly earlier as well, right? I feel that this is the only real point of the episode. But yeah, so HAWKS is working with Dabi, right? To some extent. And what does this mean then? Is it the Akujo strategy? Who knows, right? I think there is a lot of different aspects it can go in, right? It's clearly showing here he's really evil, right? It's like all dark. It's all like, I'm waiting for you, HAWKS. Yeah, let's talk about it. So he's really evil. His face is all. So he's going to be suddenly a really bad boy, right? Even though he wants to be a hero and so on. But I said it earlier, but I think this can go in many different ways here. I just feel like this could either be that he is forced, right, to help them, because he's like, I'm gonna kill you in an hour, promise me X thing, or we do Y thing, right? Or he's like, well, you fought my guy, I'm gonna send you more of this, you know, Nemus, or do this thing, or you have to help me. So I feel it could just be straight up he's forced to help them, right? For whatever reason. And then Endeavor knows the reason, right? So he's like probably lying there in the hospital being like, HAWKS is now corrupted, or he forced him to be a bad boy, whatever, right? So that could be it. That's one way they could go. It could go in the way, of course, in the other pivot, right? The other way around, that HAWKS is just pure evil, and he was a bad guy from the beginning, and he's been, I don't know, helping the bad guy. He's part of the League of Villains for always, and he was always like, you know, I mean, yeah, you can go with many different aspects, right? This is quite a teasing ending here, because I mean, it could also be that he used to be a hero, and then he was dissatisfied for whatever reason, right? And he betrayed them during his, you know, heroic life, to some extent. Or maybe he was never a good person, right? And he was pretending to be a hero, and he's always been a bad guy, pretending to be a hero from the beginning. So it is many different aspects there. But given that Dabi kind of appears in Endeavor's face, I'm thinking is what I said, the first thing, that he somehow forces HAWKS to join them in some way, more than, because if HAWKS was actually a bad guy from the beginning, right? Let's say he was infiltrating the heroes, and he's always a bad, evil person from, you know, years behind, right? Years back, yeah. Then why would Dabi, you know, expose his secret, right? You know what I mean? Like, why would he enter, be like, hey, HAWKS, yeah, let's talk about, you know, X bad thing. Dabi just exposed his ally, right, in front of Endeavor. So that doesn't make any. It could still be that for some weird reason, but I think it's more likely that at that scene there, that Endeavor has some part of his memories there, kind of, you know, there's no, yeah, like, it's probably somehow force recruiting the hero, right? That to me seems a lot more likely. Otherwise, if he just exposed his ally and be like, hey man, you bad guy, let's talk over there, right? So I think it's something like that, and then Endeavor is probably, you know, grueling over knowing that HAWKS is compromised, and it's like, damn it, you know, I need to do something, but I can't, because then they kill him or something again, or kill my son or whatever, right? So it's probably something like that, yeah, that they have some kind of, you know, they got something on them, forcing HAWKS to help them, and then Endeavor is probably angry that he can't stop that, right? So he's probably gonna have to work out to help HAWKS somehow to get free from the bad guys. That would be my guess, given this ending here. But yeah, that's the episode, guys, right? Didn't happen too much. As I said earlier, you know, that's unfortunate, right? Didn't happen too much. It's just kind of like, yeah, it's episode 1. It's kind of fillery. But I'm still excited, of course. Next week we're gonna have something really happen, I think, right? We're gonna have the season focus on Deku's powers, maybe just, you know, Shincho more, right? And, or, you know, showing the whole stuff. Yeah, but that's it, everyone. So the questions, but yeah, I was like, that's it, right? These are little new animation, which is, But anyway, guys, subscribe, press the like button, and see you guys, of course, later tonight with Horimiya, and then, of course, One Piece, and One Piece tonight, if you're a One Piece fan, you know, like, I'm a big One Piece fan, of course, I'm a Macadamia fan and so on too, but in One Piece tonight, the next live stream will be One Piece, and not a spoil, right, but basically it's the pinnacle of the flashback, right? So I think today in One Piece is gonna be like, whoa, this is the episode we get the world reveal, right? So that's gonna be really epic. And of course tomorrow then we have the final episode of Attack on Titan, and also of Nonobyaru, but yeah, I'm as hyped. And I want to say again here then that I think tomorrow they're gonna announce a movie, right, for Attack on Titan, something like that, or at least it's a part 2, because there's no way they can make like maybe one super long 3-hour movie could be the rest of the chapters of Attack on Titan, but they probably are gonna announce like part 2 tomorrow and a movie or something. So that's gonna be interesting tomorrow as well then, because I'm just like, they have to do something. They're like, the final part 2. There's no way that's the final season, guys. But I'll see you guys and have a great day. And again, I mean, I am really hyped about One Piece today. I think it's gonna be the road to pinnacle. I'll see you guys and